Hi all, it's been a while, and I thought it was time to share with you not one, but two variations of one of my go-to favorite recipes that is also gluten-free. I will demonstrate how to make Daifuku. It's a Japanese sweet consisting of small, round mochi or glutinous rice cake. It's typically filled with anko, a sweetened red bean paste, but I will be using some of my favorite flavors, which is lemon as well as chocolate. For the preparation of these recipes, I will demonstrate how to make the mochi dough, also known as Ghu-hi Dough. I'm also going to show you a quick and convenient method of making this dough with the microwave. Stick with me to the end as we go step by step to prepare these tasty treats. Let's start off by making a fresh and tart lemon poppy seed Daifuku. Prepare the work surface by dusting an even layer of cornstarch. This will help to prevent the rice dough from sticking. To prepare the Ghu-hi dough, in a mixing bowl, combine glutinous rice flour with sugar and cold water. Whisk to combine the ingredients and transfer to a pan. Cook the mixture over medium heat while stirring constantly for approximately 3 to 4 minutes. Use glutinous rice flour for the dough. Mojiko brand works well. The use of glutinous rice flour is what's going to give this lovely chewy texture to the Daifuku. Avoid using regular rice flour as you will not achieve the same result. While stirring, scrape the bottom of the pan as well as the sides. As this mixture cooks, it will become thickened and glossy and slightly translucent. Continue to stir vigorously to prevent scorching and discoloring of the paste. Once cooked, stir in the poppy seeds to distribute well. The mixture will be quite thick and sticky. It will require a bit of elbow grease when stirring and removing from the pan. Transfer the dough onto the dusted work surface. Be very careful when handling the dough as the mixture is very hot and sticky. Dust the surface of the dough by lifting the edge of the dough from one end and folding it over onto itself. Allow the dough to cool, then wrap and set aside. Once wrapped, Ghu-hi dough can be stored in the fridge for a day. To prepare the lemon cream, combine egg yolks, eggs, sugar, lemon juice, and lemon zest in a mixing bowl. Over a bain-marie, stir the lemon mixture continuously to prevent the eggs from scrambling in the bowl. Continue to stir with constant motion over gentle heat. Do this until the mixture has thickened and has reached an optimal temperature of 82 degrees Celsius. You can also test if it's done if it coats the back of a spoon. Strain the lemon curd with a fine mesh strainer to remove the lemon zest. Place a sheet of plastic wrap onto the custard to prevent a skin from forming while cooling. Cool the mixture to 60 degrees Celsius. Once the custard has reached temperature, gradually add pieces of softened butter while blending it with an immersion blender. Take your time when adding the butter to create a light and creamy emulsion. Once the butter has been incorporated, blend for an additional 3 to 4 minutes. Transfer the lemon cream to a container and chill in the fridge until ready to use. This mixture can also be made a day in advance. Next, let's prepare a stabilized Chantilly cream. In a mixing bowl, pour in the cold cream and set aside. In a bowl of cold water, sprinkle powdered gelatin and allow it to bloom. Once the gelatin is bloomed, place in the microwave and heat for approximately 15 seconds. You can also melt your gelatin over a bain-marie. Whip the cream on medium speed. Gradually add sugar and vanilla. I'm using vanilla sugar to flavor the cream, but you can also use vanilla extract or vanilla seeds if you prefer. Once the cream has reached medium peak, add a tablespoon or 2 of the whipped cream to the dissolved gelatin and stir to combine. By adding a bit of cream to the gelatin at this stage, it will make it much easier to incorporate the gelatin into the cream when whisking. Continue to whip the cream until firm peak has developed. Transfer the cream to a bowl and set aside in the fridge until you're ready to use. Now back to the Ghu-hi dough. Roll the dough to approximately 2 to 3 millimeters thickness. Keep the surface well dusted with cornstarch to prevent the dough from sticking. Cut into circles using an 8 cm round cutter. Brush the excess starch from the rounds and set aside. To assemble the Daifuku, I'm using a cut form from a 5 cm silicone demisphere. Place the mold on top of a round cutter to prevent it from shifting and moving. Place a Daifuku round onto the mold and gently press the dough into the cavity while leaving a bit of overhang around the edges. To fill the lemon poppy seed Daifuku, pipe some of the cream into the mold. Next, pipe lemon cream directly into the cream. Gather the edges of the dough and carefully pinch the edges to seal. The dough will stick to itself as it's being formed. Avoid overfilling the Daifuku, otherwise it'll be very difficult to seal. Store Daifuku in the fridge, and they are best eaten the day they are made. Now onto the chocolate cherry Daifuku. For the cocoa dough, combine the glutinous rice flour with sieved cocoa powder and sugar in a microwave-safe bowl. Add in the cold water and whisk well to combine. Scrape the bottom and the sides of the bowl. Stir the mixture well to remove any lumps. Cover with plastic wrap and cook in the microwave for approximately 1 minute. Remove from the heat and stir the mixture to create an even consistency. Cooking the dough in the microwave is a very quick and efficient method of preparation. You can also cook this dough in a steamer for approximately 5 to 10 minutes. Cover again and microwave for an additional minute. Adding cocoa powder to the dough will create a richer chocolatey dough that pairs beautifully with the chocolate ganache and brandied cherries. Give the dough another stir and microwave for a last 30 seconds to 1 minute. As the dough cooks, it will thicken and look lush and glossy. Stir the dough a final time and transfer onto a cocoa-dusted work surface. Fold the dough over and allow to cool. Wrap it in plastic wrap until ready to use. Once cooked, this cocoa-based dough can be cut into bite-sized pieces, dusted with cocoa powder, and enjoyed all on its own. Meanwhile, prepare a ganache by combining glucose with cream. Bring the cream to a boil and pour the hot cream over chocolate. Stir the cream and chocolate to combine, wrap and set in the fridge to crystallize. The ganache can be made in advance. Next, pit brandied cherries. Here are some brandied cherries that I made last summer, and they are perfect for this application. Use a drinking straw to insert through the cherries to push out the cherry stones. To assemble, repeat the process of rolling the dough and cut into circles. Brush the excess cocoa powder from the rounds and set aside. Fill the chocolate Daifuku by piping Chantilly Cream, followed with a brandied cherry, then pipe some of the crystallized chocolate ganache on top. Gather the edges of the dough and carefully pinch the edges to seal. When forming and sealing the Daifuku, if the dough is sticky, dust your fingers in a bit of cocoa powder or with cornstarch. I absolutely love the bittersweet notes of this chocolate Daifuku, and the lemon poppy seed Daifuku is creamy, light, and tart. These recipes are simple to make and versatile. What are some fillings or variations that you would add to make your own Daifuku?